Yo, we back with another one. Stay tuned live. Damn YouTube Sports. We got Ron. We got Jay. Fellas, what's happening?
What's
What up?
up?
What up? What up?
Man, what y'all know?
Them
You know what it
motherfuckers
is,
cold.
man. Big country came. All good.
It cold than a motherfucker up here.
You my partner names, you know what I'm saying? Rich kids in the building.
You was on Big Country when you was over here?
Yeah.
Everybody, Big Country, Mac Boney.
Nah, I didn't know him like that. My homeboy was a bodyguard for Soldier Boy, so I was around some of them.
Oh, so
Lord, have mercy.
to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
speaking of Atlanta, we on fire. And I ain't talking about the other fire. I'm talking about the Hawks. I ain't talking about nobody getting burnt fire. Not like that. We
I
talking about
mean,
we talking about the Hawks. Winners of 9 in a row. Ron, do you think we can make some noise? Because we winners of 9 in a row right now. That's the longest win streak in the NBA right now. We
right,
playing the Magic tonight. Matter of fact, I think we own now. We playing the Magic.
right.
Can we make it 10? And do you think we can make a playoff push?
I
Like a playoff run, you know what I mean?
I think we can, but it just the matchups. Who we going to match up with in the playoffs? The Boston, I'm not taking nothing away from Boston. They got experience, and we don't. And to me, it just depends on matchups. Can we make some noise? Yes.
What up,
But
Gina? What up, Gina?
will we make some noise? That the question.
So it's the 7 through 10 is the play in. So right, the Miami Heat are the 7th seed. The Hawks are the 8th seed, which is a half a game above the Sixers, who are the 9th seed, and the Charlotte Hornets are the 10th seed. So right now, the play-in will be Hawks Heat. That will be the 7-8 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Winner of that matchup gets the 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
So plays the winner of the 9 and 10, and the loser of the 9 and 10 is out. And then the winner of that matchup gets the 8th seed.
Like I said, it just matchups. That been our problem for the longest. Since LeBron was with the Cavs. I've seen it too many times. There ain't nothing new to me.
But the crazy part about it is, while we talking about the play-in right now, the Hawks are only 2 games out of the 6th seed, which they can avoid the play-in altogether if they get the 6th seed. And they're only 2 games out with, I don't know. Let's see how many games they got left.
What, 7? 7 more games?
Now they got 14 games left. So with 14 games left, they're 2 games out of the 6th seed. And 2.5 games out of the 5th seed. So that means Orlando, that's who we playing tonight. So if we beat Orlando tonight, that would knock Orlando into a tie with the Raptors. I'm not sure if Toronto playing tonight or not. And that will bump us up to only a game, maybe, or a game and a half. Or a game behind the Heat.
Right.
So if they come out on the winning end of these last 14 games, let's just say they go 9-5 in these last, they could possibly be, depending on what everybody else do, they could probably avoid the play-in.
Right.
Which would be, in my opinion, the best thing to do. But if the top of the standings stay the same, let's just say the Hawks end the season as 6th seed, they avoid the play-in, and the top stay the same, that means they will get the Knicks in the first round.
See, I'm not afraid of the Knicks.
But who you think will have to be the X factor for the Hawks to make a playoff push, like a deep playoff run?
The dude we just got, Kuminga.
You think Kuminga will have to be the X factor?
Yeah.
Who's the other dude? Jalen? What's the other? I think Kuminga gonna have to play a big role, but what's the other guy y'all had?
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. I think he's gonna have to be more of a.
Yeah. They
Kuminga
got
gonna have to do his part though. He gonna have to at least get double digits scoring.
Right. They got to show up every game. Every game they got to show up. You cannot be turning over the ball. You cannot. No, you got to show up and show out.
See, the only reason I'm not gonna say Jalen Johnson is gonna be X factor is because Jalen Johnson, this is gonna be really his first time being the guy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you know, this season he just started to come into his own. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see this previously from Jalen Johnson before. He just to get into this. He's just now starting. This will be his first time being the guy. This will be being the franchise guy that, you know, they've now given him the keys to be. So going into a playoff series for the first time being the guy, you know, I don't know if he's going to have to work some kinks out. That's why I say I don't think he can be the X factor. I think he just need to do what he's doing. But I think the X factor probably going to have to be somebody like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who already came from Minnesota, who got played. Yeah, they was on the brink of going to the finals with Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah.
Get a veteran guy like CJ McCollum, you know, who has playoff experience, not in Washington and not in New Orleans, but back from his days. So I think be the guys that have to kind of take one step forward and help him push all these other guys. Because Jalen Johnson, like I said, this is his first time really being the guy in a playoff series. You know what I'm saying? So if he can have a Trey-like performance, remember when he went to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021 and Trey was just busting everybody's ass up?
Yeah.
If he can do that, then we got a chance to kind of make a playoff push. Because remember, if that's that year I'm talking about in 2021, Nate McMillan was the coach.
Yeah.
And we had the New York Knicks in the first round.
Yeah.
And that's just, you know, went crazy in game one, had the game winning shot. And from that point on, he went crazy in the playoffs. You know, so
but I don't trust our head coach either.
Quinn Snyder.
I don't trust his glasses. Just make me have nightmares. I'm sorry. He might need to get contacts. His glasses just.
That's a good point too, because even when he was in Utah, he was winning hella regular season games.
Right, but could not get it done in the playoffs, and that's what made me wonder why we gave him another opportunity. You cannot get it done in the West, and you coming down here. We don't got no bit, man.
No,
you need a bit. Huh?
Yeah. Wasn't playing no way, so I don't even count him. Hell, he wasn't playing any goddamn way, Ron.
Right. So you don't got no bit, man. Okay, how you gonna stop what his name from the Knicks?
Cat.
Yeah, how you gonna stop him?
I guess the only way you gonna have to do that is you gonna have to you just gonna have to hope Onyeka Okongwu defender Cat to be, because Cat sometimes he got a tendency of just playing too much on the perimeter.
Right. Cat, you got to be physical with Cat. Cat, he too finesse. So if you bang him,
so he can stay on the perimeter, and that's what Okongwu and we call him 00, but I hope that's what he do. Like,
right. But that my problem. The dude we got, he don't do that. He barely block shots. He shoot threes most of the time. He don't be in the middle. So we need a true bit man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Cat ain't gonna be in the paint, then that don't matter, because that'll play into Okongwu's advantage.
But I guarantee he's gonna be in the paint, because it like when you get to the playoffs, you playing chess, not checkers no more. You play during the season, you playing checkers. just to get to the playoffs. When you get to the playoffs, you gotta play chess.
Right.
So the time we get in the playoffs, they be like, "Oh, they don't got no big man." So what we gonna do then?
So if I'm Quinn Snyder and I know they going through Cat because we don't got no big man, I would just let them keep going to Cat and make Cat beat us, and then you just stop everybody else. That's what I would do.
I just don't trust. I don't trust our head coach.
So what you do at that point is you let Cat score the ball because one man can't beat a whole team or shouldn't be able to beat a whole team for a series. For a series. I'm talking about a series, not just one game. But like that can happen during the regular season during one game. But when you got to play a best of 7 series, one man shouldn't be a best of 7 series. So you just let Cat score the ball, let it, play defense on everybody else so nobody else is getting involved. And then Cat on the offensive end so you can get him in foul trouble. So now he has to come out the game seeing foul trouble. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but this how I think, Quinn Snyder. And if they want to go through Cat, let them go through Cat, and just make sure you stick everybody else. And then then when he playing defense, you just go with him and get him in foul trouble.
Because that's the same thing with Boston. Boston got a bit dude at Indiana. They got a bit dude.
But Indiana won't be in there this year.
Yeah. What their record is?
Indiana's not making the playoff this year. They dead last in the East.
Okay, so you take...
They are officially worse than the Wizards.
So you take them out, who you going to put in there?
The playoffs?
Yeah.
Like I said, the right now the play-in is the Heat, Hawks, 76ers, and Hornets. But that don't change because, like I said, we got 14 games left. The Hawks games out of the 6 seed. So the Hawks got an opportunity to avoid the play-in.
All right.
So Milwaukee, I don't think Milwaukee's gonna get in because they 5.5 games out of the 10th seed. So they 5.5 games behind the Hornets.
Is it true they fired Doc Rivers?
No, Doc Rivers still there.
Oh, I read on Facebook yesterday they fired Doc Rivers. I was like, what took so long? Shit.
So the Toronto Raptors didn't make the playoffs last year, right?
No.
So that's one team that's gonna probably be in. They may have to go through the play-in because they're half a game behind. I mean, they're only a half a game ahead of the Heat.
Right.
So they could easily fall into that play-in. So that's one team that's in that took Indiana place. And Milwaukee was in last year, right?
Right.
And the Hornets, if they, keep up the pace, they gonna make the play-in. So the Hornets and the Raptors are two teams that took the Bucks and the Pacers out. If they, if the Hornets do what they supposed to do,
right?
They
y'all beating the Hawks. I mean, y'all beating the Magic 40-25 right now.
Oh, okay.
But we need to put our foot on the gas. To be honest with you, a team like the Magic, they just get hot any quarter and just go the F off.
Yeah.
Because Ralph, you said y'all the 9th seed, right?
No.
You said y'all the 9th seed. Y'all like one game behind Philadelphia.
We the 8th seed. We the 8th seed. We're half a game ahead of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. It must not be updated. This one.
We're a game and a half behind the Heat and 2 games behind the Raptors for the 6th spot.
Okay.
So, what I was about to say,
y'all the hottest team in the East right now.
Yeah, that's 9 in a row. Yeah.
But like I said, we've been here before. But time we get into the playoffs, we act like we never played basketball a day of our life.
So the big man, Landale, I don't know who, we got him at the deadline from Memphis.
Right.
I don't know if you heard the story about it, but when Memphis traded him, I guess he was mad, and we had to play Memphis. So we drove from Memphis to Atlanta.
Yeah.
to make sure he, got there on time to play the game.
Right.
And I think he went off that game.
I think he had 27 points in that game?
Damn near 30 points that game.
Right.
But he was so pissed off, he hopped in his car.
Right. They said this motherfucker got off the plane. He said he got off the plane. His agent was on the front. Hey, player, no, you got traded to Atlanta.
When he got off the plane in Memphis?
In Memphis. They wasn't finna go somewhere else.
Oh, they pulled him off the plane before it took off?
Yeah, before it took off.
Damn, that's fucked up. And okay, so that must be when he went back home, got in his car and drove straight to Atlanta when he found out. That's who
and they were like he was driving all night.
So that's who Memphis was playing. They was on the way to fly to Atlanta when he found out he got traded to the team that they about to play.
They were like he was driving all night. Well, it take, I would say, 7 hours.
From Atlanta to Memphis?
Yeah. You got to stop, get gas.
That sounds about right.
Eat, and everything else. And it depends where about in Memphis.
So without stopping, just straight nonstop, it's like almost 6 hours. So
almost 6 hours.
And
yeah.
So when you stop and do all that, it's gonna be around 7 dealing with traffic, all that.
Yeah, with traffic, that 285, that I-75. It depends on what way you coming from.
Yeah.
If you go down, let's just say from Tennessee, he went down to Alabama, come through Alabama, and come to Atlanta. That might be 9 hours right there.
Yeah.
Though he went down to Alabama. But if you come from straight Tennessee, Memphis to Georgia, maybe 7 hours.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna look for him to be like
the
X factor.
Oh no, he was pissed off.
It's gonna have to be one of them other guys that got experience, playoff experience. It's gonna have to either be, even though CJ McCollum more of like a 6-man type of guy now.
What?
But it's gonna have to be Nikhil Alexander-Walker, in my opinion.
I could see that.
He gonna have to go out because he probably got the most. He probably the only one on the team that's been the closest to outside of Kuminga. But I'm not even gonna count Kuminga because Kuminga wasn't even getting no playtime over there in Golden State.
Right.
So all right. We ain't got it.
So Nikhil Alexander is probably the only one on the team that has been that close to the NBA Finals outside of Kuminga.
Right.
Did Kuminga get minutes in the finals the last time y'all went against?
Not like that, nah.
Against
not really. Nah, it was more Jordan Poole than anybody coming off the bench.
Okay,
but again, our head coach, the problem is with our head coach step up. Will they go to all big mans or will they go to the small team? Say we play Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the first half, Boston beat us 14-10. Do you change up? Or do you keep doing what you've been doing that got you there? Who you put in the... You see what I'm saying? You playing chess, not checkers no more.
Yeah.
So do you put the big dude in there now? Or do you just wait till the second half when Boston change up, put somebody else new in there? Do you wait till then?
I don't know, bro. It's just like, I don't know who we gonna really run at the point in playoffs. Because, Nikhil Alexander-Walker is listed as a shooting guard.
Right.
CJ McCollum, shooting guard, but they got him playing point.
Right, but we just let go of somebody too. That was our point guard.
Well, they traded Trey to the Wizards.
Not him. We had somebody else who they let go. And he was hot. This dude was doing everything you want a point guard to do.
You're not talking. Well, if you talking about who I think you talking about, he wasn't no point guard. You're not talking about old boy got traded to the Lakers.
No.
What the hell is his name? Luke Kennard.
No.
But we got Gabe Vincent, but Gabe is
Vincent.
No, he's still there.
No, they traded him.
No, Gabe Vincent is still with the Hawks.
Damn.
Yeah, he's still there. That rumor was fake.
Well, I would let him play the point guard.
As a starter.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the big issue. In the playoffs, we don't have a true point guard. Now, the rotation of McCollum playing a point guard during the regular season is getting us by because we playing different teams every other night. But when you got on the best of 7 series, you got to beat one team 4 times.
That's my point.
We gonna have to have a point guard that can really facilitate. Because right now, CJ McCollum don't facilitate enough. He more of a 6-man. He more of a scorer. The only person that really facilitates on our team, well, of course, Jalen Johnson and the kid Alexander Walker, but they don't have him listed as the point guard. So, he gonna have to be the primary guy to get others involved. But I don't want that to take too much away from his offensive game, though. You know? So I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I think that's gonna be the one thing that's gonna. Well, I ain't gonna say that's gonna be the only thing, but like you said, coaching with Quinn Snyder is gonna be one. How he gonna use
it? Man. This I don't trust him whatsoever. He had not proved nothing to me.
Dyson Daniels. I mean, this dude, bro. Man, this dude, he can't shoot worth a shit, Ron.
No.
Me and you right now can go outside as cold as it is and probably shoot better than him.
Who y'all talking about?
Dyson Daniels.
He more defense purpose.
He's ability.
Right, but he played good defense.
Yeah, so you can't overlook that. I mean,
Right. He took away the best player on that other team.
So this might be able to work against the Knicks. It might. If Dyson Daniels is a liability on offense, he just need to exert all his energy on defense against Brunson.
Right.
Because Brunson and Cat, there's really nobody on the Knicks that I'm scared of that can get their own bucket. When I say get the bucket, I'm talking about like give you the ball and you make something happen.
Right. Everybody
else get it off of improv, off of defense, off of turnover, something like that. But I'm not scared of OG Anunoby going one-on-one. I'm not scared of Josh Hart going one-on-one. I'm not scared of Mikal Bridges one-on-one. The only 2 guys that could really get their own bucket is Jalen Brunson and Cat.
To me, Cat too damn soft to be 6'9", 250.
And he kind of inconsistent at times too. So,
but he's soft.
Yeah,
this man saw this young baby shit, newborn baby shit. Stop it. This man is soft. When he got into the NB and Ben Simmons forgot how to shoot. They choked the shit out of that man. The man been soft ever since.
So it's gonna be Mike Brown coaching versus Quinn Snyder coaching.
Yeah. And the sad part, I would go with Mike Brown. He got more experience.
Yeah, I mean he done been there, not as a head coach, but as an assistant.
He been there.
That's what I'm saying. Not as a head coach though.
No, he been there as a head coach with the Cavs.
Oh damn! I forgot he was in Cleveland as the head coach.
Yeah, when LeBron, but
Yeah,
the first time.
I forgot he was there in Cleveland with LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more about when he was on the bench at Golden State and they went.
Yeah, but he got head coaching experience.
Yeah. So he been there. I forgot he was at.
I forgot what game. I think the Cavs just beat Boston, the big three, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. And he walked to LeBron, gave LeBron a kiss on the cheek. I'm like, where they do this shit at?
Oh, I'm going to edit that out. Kiss on the cheek.
That's what he did. Go back, watch it. Go back, watch when LeBron just dunked on basically the whole team. And he walked, I think it was halftime, he walked to LeBron, kissed LeBron on the cheek. I'm like, where they do this such a shit at?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting to hit up, but so it's probably gonna come down to so like the top 4 teams is Detroit, Detroit, Boston, New York, and Cleveland. So
Detroit going to be a problem.
Out of them 4 teams, 2 of them is gonna knock the other out. So you know what I'm saying? All 4 of them can't. It only 2 teams can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
2 of them is gonna knock each other out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking on if the Hawks make it to that 6th seed and avoid the play-in.
Right.
So I'm just thinking if the Hawks make it to the 6th seed and avoid the play-in, and everybody else up top remains the same, that would be the Hawks' first round matchup would be against the 3-seeded Hawks. So I mean Knicks, 3-seed Knicks.
Well, I definitely don't want to see Detroit. They're going to be a problem.
Yeah, Detroit is going to get whoever get the A spot.
Right, Detroit going to be a problem. I'm not worried about the Cavs. They another team. You put all this stock, they're the favorite in the East, and they don't never show up.
But you know what? It's gonna be like whoever play that Detroit team, it's gonna have to be like some grinded out games because at Detroit, they don't particularly shoot the ball well from 3, right? And then you don't really feel confident in them having another guy. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Cade Cunningham, somebody that can handle the ball and get a bucket, you don't really look at them as having another one of those type of guys. So if you cut the head takeoff, which is Cade Cunningham, you disrupt a whole lot of shit that Detroit. But it's hard to kind of stop Cade Cunningham.
Right, but you gotta look at it. They also play good defense.
They do. That's why I say it's gonna be some grinded out games.
Yeah.
If you could kind of cut the head of the snake off, which is Cade Cunningham, you will slow a lot of what Detroit do down because, like I said, they don't have another guy like Cade Cunningham. They don't have another go-to, and they don't shoot the ball well from 3. Now they, get a shooter at the deadline, but I don't think it's enough enough shooting in the starting lineup from. So if you can outshoot them and make make life hell for Cade Cunningham, which is the head of the operation over there, you pretty much slow down Detroit. But like I said, it's gonna be hard to do that the way Detroit play and the way bigger staff coaching them up over there. It's gonna be hard to do that.
I mean, I've been saying it for months. Detroit's gonna be a problem. They're gonna be hell on wheels. Don't let the Cavs got to face Detroit in the first round. I put my money on Detroit, and I'm not no betting man. This is what I know. I've been watching basketball ever since I was 2 years old. Detroit going to be a problem for the Cavs. Bucket.
So, what you think James Harden gonna do with the Cavs this year in the postseason?
Choke.
So you think they one and done?
More definitely. If they face a team like Detroit, or if they face Boston, or if they face,
well, they're not gonna face Detroit in the first round.
It
as of right now, they the 4th seed and Orlando is the 5th seed. So as of right now, that would be the matchup: Orlando and Cleveland again.
I got Orlando
beating Cleveland in the first round.
Yes. I don't trust James Harden. This here MO. This is what he's known for. He did it with Houston. He did it with the new Brooklyn. This is what he's known for. He have a good season, playoffs, he choked.
I think they have enough to get out the first round, because I'm just saying, if this is the way it ends, if this is the way the season ends, it will be Cleveland Orlando is the first round matchup, because that's the 4-5 seed right now. Yeah. So that matchup, I think they would have enough to get out of the first round. I think that Orlando was gonna hurt them probably in that matchup would be, Pablo Banchero, him and the coach not seeing eye to eye.
Right. I mean,
they have to figure some shit out down in Orlando. They're gonna have to figure, is this the coach for them if they don't get out the first round?
He's not.
They just gonna have to sit down and say, look, Pablo Banchero, you are a guy. The coach is also our guy. Y'all gonna have to figure this shit out and get this shit y'all relationship situated.
He not
had to go through a fire coach and go bring in another coach. So he's not
the right head coach for them. They don't respect that head coach. I'm being honest with you. From the games I've been watching, he telling them to do one play, they do something else.
Well, they're gonna have to get down to the bottom of that shit,
and they're just not the point guard. They're the whole team. They don't respect that dude.
So if the whole team don't respect him, then they really gonna have to look into a coaching change if that's the case with the whole team. I just know about Banchero and the head coach not really seeing eye to eye. I didn't know it was like the whole team. If it's the whole team, then he definitely gonna be the one that they look at getting rid of and replacing.
Yes. Go back and watch Orlando Magic game.
And that'll definitely be the case if they get one and done in the first round.
Yes. They will hurry up, fire him. Let's just say they face somebody.
Because I don't think they gave up. What did they give up? 4 first-round picks to get to trade for Desmond Bane?
Yeah. I like that pickup for them.
You paying Pablo Banchero, and you gave up 4 first-rounders for Desmond Bane, and you go out in the first round, right. And the team don't respect the coach. But we might have to. I mean, the coach might not be a bad guy, but we just gonna have to look at the fact that you're not the guy for this.
Right, you're not the guy for this team.
This team, you could be the guy for somebody else's team, right. But not this one.
You could be the guy, and don't take this no way, Josh. You could be the guy for the Warriors. I'm for real. You could be the guy for the Kings. Now, I keep it 100 with you. You could be the guy for the 76ers.
He'll get a job somewhere.
Right, you will get a job somewhere, but with Orlando, no, they don't respect that, man.
So
I watch all the games, and this man was drawing up plays, and in halftime, they were like, the head coach said, "All right, y'all, come on in here. Come on, let me tell y'all what I finna do." And they were like, "Man, we not listening."
And they trying to do their own thing.
Right. Go back and watch some Orlando Magic games.
Because right now they down by 12 with about almost 3 minutes left in the first half in Atlanta. The game in Atlanta. So the Orlando Magic, they they could fall to they really could fall to play-in territory because they only a game out of the play-in tournament.
What? Do
with the
they,
Hawks and the Heat right on their ass.
Do they really trust their head coach? We see that all the time. We see it all the time. When you lose the locker room, when the team don't respect you, when nobody on that team will respect you, especially in the superstar. They're looking at the superstar as you don't respect him. Why should we?
So since they had Jamal Mosley, which is the head coach, they've been getting better each year.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know, bro. They can't go. They can't afford to have given up 4 first-round picks. I think that's what it was for Desmond Bain. 3 or 4 first-round picks.
3.
It might have been 3.
I mean, I like Desmond Bain, but I would not gave up that much. Don't get me wrong, he is a good point guard, aka shooting guard. But I would not gave up all that to get him.
No, it was 4 unprotected first-round picks.
Yeah,
That's a lot. So you give up 4 first-round picks as unprotected. You ain't no way in the hell you give that up to go one and done in the playoffs. To me, that was an overpay.
They paid that much for Bain?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell no. Because what did they get for Gobert? Gobert got what, 5 first rounds? But unprotected is crazy.
Gobert didn't go for 4 first-round picks, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think he went for like 3.
Bain not even a superstar. Bain is a star.
Well,
he's a
you gotta
star.
look at it, Josh. Bain could be a superstar.
No.
I said he could. I did not say he is. I
don't think he could.
What year is he in? He been in the league for a cool. He
been in the league for a minute, but sometimes
he ain't look superstarish to me at all.
But or he could be there to just mentor the point guard. He's
not even gonna be the superstar player in Orlando. That's Ben Carroll.
But the man saying Ben Carroll might needed somebody to push him. Be like, dog, if they do this to you, do this over here. Everybody had one of those dudes.
So he was drafted at the end of the first round in 2020. So he been in the league 6-7 years. So he was originally drafted by Boston, then traded to Memphis.
Right. But like I said, he could be the glue guy. He could tell the whole team, hey, y'all listen to the motherfucker, the head coach. Excuse my French. The mature guy.
And I don't know, bro. They gonna really have to figure something out down there in Miami. I mean, not Miami, Orlando, if they get bounced in the first round, because you can't give up four unprotected first round picks for a guy and get bounced in the first round of the playoffs.
I try to tell you, let the Cavs beat them. And I think Orlando Magic got way better talent than the Cavs do. But let the Cavs beat them. See how fast that head coach get fired.
Because they got Franz Wagner. They got him, Pablo Banchero. They got him, Paolo Banchero. Who else they got in Orlando? What's the big man? Wendell Carter down there. Anthony Black. Jalen Suggs. Yeah, they got enough to beat or should be able to, but Cleveland, like you said, they got James Harden, Spider Mitch, Evan Mobley.
Right.
Jared Allen.
Right. But they weak and they always get injured at the wrong time. Always.
So they better hope they get out their first round. Or at least Jamal Mosley better hope they get out their first round. Because if they don't, they're gonna be his ass.
They're gonna be his ass, Mr. Postman.
That's gonna be his ass. Now I don't know who they're gonna go and get to replace him. I mean, there's guys you can get to replace him, but you can't go backwards with a coach. You gotta get at least what you got or better. You can't go backwards with a coach.
If I'm then I would go get Mike Malone.
I don't know why it was in my head and you said it, Mike Malone. If Mike Malone want to coach him.
Money talk bullshit walk. He don't, to be honest, he don't even gotta say nothing. Be like, look, I got this. I got this. This what I got something
you don't.
Right. Something y'all don't know nothing about. I got me a ring already. Y'all don't know shit about that.
But I'm curious to know, like, what's the real reason why the Denver Nuggets got rid of him?
Because he was too hard, and excuse my French, on the players. They did not like that. Those players too sensitive.
And they had veteran players out there.
Right. It go back to what we already be talking about. These young players, they're very sensitive today.
So Nikhil, I don't mean to cut y'all around, but Nikhil Alexander-Walker at halftime got 24 points. So that's what I'm saying. He gonna have to be one of the guys that's playing like this in the playoff series.
Right. But Mike Malone is a good head coach. If I'm the Hawks and y'all feel
I would take him in Atlanta. I would take him in Atlanta.
You get what I was finna say.
I'm curious to know why. I don't know if he didn't. Maybe he wanted to take a year off from coaching. Maybe, I don't know. But you looking at teams like the Knicks, who lost Thibodeau, and Thibodeau was a hard-nosed, tough-nosed coach, and it seemed like the Knicks done lost some of that toughness that they had last year. And not to talk bad about Mike Brown, but if you lose a guy like Thibodeau, and why wouldn't you reach out to Mike Malone when Mike Malone got a chip too?
But how we know they didn't? How we know?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Mike Malone wanted to take a year off of coaching after getting fired. So maybe he,
But how we know Mike Malone did not say, hey, can I do it my way?
I don't know. But if you the Knicks and you get rid of Thibodeau and you was one game away from the NBA Finals last year, I would have ran him back one more year with this team to see what we could do, because you was only one game away.
No, Thibodeau, he was not playing everybody on the sideline.
But they were one game away from the NBA
you might be
Finals.
one game, but those players that you got, your starters, they were tired as fuck.
You got to get to the NBA Finals if you the Knicks, because the last coach you had, you were only one game away.
I understand that, but what we say about CMC in the NFL? If you want CMC into the ground, what will happen? What will happen?
One game away, though, Ron.
You might be one game away, but he ran that team to the damn ground. Motherfuckers were dropping like flies.
But at the same time, they wasn't as deep last year as they are this year.
But me, I don't trust Larry Brown. To me, it seems like without no superstar or LeBron James, Larry Brown not no good head coach.
You mean Mike Brown?
Mike Brown, Larry Brown, they all related.
So Mike Brown, Larry Brown, Bobby Brown, Chris Brown.
Right, they all related.
Antonio Brown, right. They all related.
They all related. But it seems like Mike Brown, if he don't got no superstar, he's not gonna do nothing. What he gonna do?
they was solid when he was in. He won Coach of the Year when he was out there in Sacramento when they was
Yeah.
lighting the beam.
Yeah. And what else happened? They liked the beam and they said you
They
fouled.
they ran into Steph and damn near beat the Warriors. But Steph had that, he had that 40-something point performance and put him away. So
right, Steph was like that night, motherfucker.
yeah. But the crazy thing is, I was watching that game when they eliminated them, and they just couldn't. The Kings they couldn't get no rebound. Looney was getting all the boards.
So
and when Steph put the dag in them, they showed Steph and he told them to light the fucking beam. It was like he told the crowd to light it. I was like, damn.
Right. So that let me know you did not have no bit, man.
Well, you got one now. You got Cat.
You don't got no bit, man.
Somebody right now?
Right? You trust Cat to do anything.
I mean, he a big man. I'm not saying he's the best big man, but he's a big man.
Do you trust Cat to take over a series?
To take over a series? No, not to take over a series.
Okay. So once again, he don't got no big man.
But I could trust him to give me 20
for one game.
If my second guy can average 20 points, that's good.
But average.
That's what I'm saying. I think in a series he could average 20. And you talking about the first round or what round you talking about? Because each round get tougher.
I don't think they will go that far in New York. I don't.
He said Mike Brown from Pop Coaching Tree, he knows how to win on the highest level.
But
and he's sat under Coach Kirk.
Let me answer that. Well, he was the guy in San Antonio, the head coach.
Nah, he was the head coach in San Antonio.
I rest my case.
But he's saying that he came from a Popovich coaching tree. So I get he's saying that he knows coaching because he studied and came from under Pop.
How you not know you need a big man in New York City?
Well, they got Cat.
Cat's not no big man.
I know what I'm saying, right? Cat should be able to average 20.
But if you put the Detroit Pistons against the New York Knicks, I guarantee the Detroit Pistons will walk a dog on New York Knicks.
That might be a 6 to 7 game series.
Do New York Knicks play defense?
Yeah, they play defense. Not like they played last year, but they play.
Okay, yeah, New York Knicks tough.
Not like they were last year.
Okay, so
I think they took a step back in both of them when Thibodeau left and they brought Mike Brown in.
Right. So those are 2 things Detroit Pistons do best.
But the thing about it is, like I said, with Detroit, if you cut the head of the snake, which is Cade Cunningham, you cut him off, you disrupt a whole lot of shit that Detroit do. Because Detroit doesn't shoot the ball well from the perimeter.
Okay, so
and it's hard to cut the head of the snake and Cade Cunningham off, but if you do, you can disrupt a lot of what Detroit do.
Okay, so
and you got a chance.
Okay, let's just say the playoffs start right now, right?
Right.
And the New York Knicks got to face Detroit Pistons in the first round.
Well, that ain't gonna be the first round matchup.
No, I just saying, hear me out. Who will you put on Cunningham?
Who you'll put on Cade? Probably McHale, either McHale or OG.
And you really believe that?
I mean, that's what they gonna have to. You can't put Brunson on Cade Cunningham.
No,
you will have to put.
But what I'm saying is, the man averaged 25 points.
Who? Are you talking about Cade?
Yeah, 25 to 30 points. I don't think besides Cat and the point guard, anybody else on the Knicks that averaged that in the playoffs.
Yeah, Cade is averaging 25 and 6.
Right.
He's averaging a double-double. He's averaging 25 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists.
So
that's what I'm saying. If you cut the head of the snake off, you disrupt a lot of shit that Detroit do.
I mean, I don't see nobody on the New York Knicks that would do that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Somebody that could play defense on Cade.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If you just switch them to, give them to taking turns on Cade, not just throwing one body at Cade, but taking turns throwing OG and Mikal Bridges at Cade on different possessions, then that you could probably, you might could try. I mean, you might could. I mean, you don't know.
I mean, we
I
gonna
wouldn't
see.
necessarily throw the same body at Cade Cunningham, because once you got somebody, you got them. But if you keep throwing different defenders at him, giving them different looks, then you might have something. So that's what I'm saying. If you paying, you gotta utilize them guys in different ways and think like that. If you Mike Brown, because think about it, you gave up 5 first rounders for Mikal Bridges. You can't have him out there just assing off in the corner somewhere. You gonna have to put them 5 first rounders to work and make use of giving up 5 first rounders for him. Then you got OG Anunoby, who you paying, who's a defender. So you gonna have to throw them two. You have to throw different looks like them two guys educated Cunningham. Because like I said, you disrupt a lot of shit what Detroit do if you can kind of slow and neutralize him down.
Well, I just saying Detroit played good defense.
They do.
The New York Knicks, they're not ready for that monster in Detroit. I'm telling you now, they're not ready for that monster in Detroit. Detroit remind me of Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace now.
Because Detroit done beat the Knicks, what, 3 or 4 times this season, right?
Yes.
Regular season matchups. Yeah.
Yes. The New York Knicks not ready for that monster in Detroit. I'm telling you now, they're a different monster.
It's gonna be a lot of talk if the Knicks don't make it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals. Because last year they was in the Eastern Conference Finals. There was 1 game away, and they fired the coach and brought in Mike Brown, hired Mike Brown, got him in there, and they have to at least make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, especially when they went and got deeper than they were last season.
Right.
They weren't this deep last season.
Right. You're right about that.
They didn't have Jordan Clarkson. They didn't have Jose Alvarado, the guy they traded from the Pelicans. You know, and there was a couple other guys on the that's playing that I don't remember seeing last year. So they got deeper this year than they were last year. Now, Landry Shamet is getting more time now, but he was there last year and he get more time, although he was there last year. But they deeper now than they were last year. And if they don't at least get to the Eastern Conference Finals and make it competitive, then all that was for nothing.
Right.
Because they fired the coach, they got them 1 game away from the NBA Finals. Somewhere they ain't been in my lifetime. I ain't seen. Well, I take it back. They were in the finals in my lifetime. But I'm saying won a chip.
In the Broncos, I mean OJ Simpson trial. I know you
they won. Yeah, OJ, yeah.
Right. Man, he was in the Broncos hiding and shit.
So he just drove all the way home in the Bronco, like
with his best friend in the truck. But other than that, New York Knicks have not made it that far in the playoffs.
Other than last year, it was in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Last year.
So they have to get at least back to the Eastern Conference Finals this year and make it competitive. You can't get to the Eastern Conference Finals and get gentlemen swept. You got to get there and make it a 6 or 7 game series with whoever you playing.
But I tell you this, if they get bounced out in the first round and not Mike Brown, I would not fire Mike Brown. I would trade some of those players.
Like, who would you try to trade?
I would.
You're gonna lose. Well, first of all, let me say before you mention a guy. Mikal Bridges, you're gonna be in the negatives with him because nobody's giving you what you gave up to get him. You're not getting 5 first rounders from nobody for Mikal Bridges because that's what you gave up to get him.
Right.
So you already gonna be in the negatives working with him in his contract.
Right.
So don't expect to get top dollar back in return for Mikal Bridges. So you might as well keep him. So who would you try to trade if they don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, or if they do get to the Eastern Conference Finals and they get gentlemen swept, who would you trade?
I would trade Cat.
Okay, Cat, you would I mean, who would you try to get?
Kevin Durant.
You would try to trade Cat to get KD?
Yeah. Why? Because Kevin Durant to get his own buckets. He didn't make plays for himself. Or give me the piece of shit in Minnesota right now, the tall, goofy some bit.
Rudy Gobert?
Yeah.
So why not just try to sign LeBron in the offseason? You ain't gotta give up nobody.
I don't want no damn old man LeBron. The motherfucker older than Methuselah. Why would I want him?
But you probably have a better chance of getting him than trading for KD.
To me, I would take Kevin Durant. LeBron take too many days off. To me.
So who you gonna put at the big then if you trade? I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm just.
I would go find big. Give me the dude in Minnesota who they just drafted last year, the big dude. Not in Minnesota but in Memphis.
Big dude they drafted in Memphis. Zach Edey.
Give me him. You know nobody not coming in the paint. You know, a big dude like that, nobody not coming in that damn paint. See,
you get rid of Cat, you're going to have to bring in another big.
But what I'm saying, I'm trying to play old school basketball. Old school. The one I'm trying to play.
Yeah, it ain't a lot of bigs that's like that available.
Hey, I just saying.
It really ain't.
I don't trust Aiden with the Lakers. I don't trust him. He'll cry, baby. To me, in my opinion. Dude, you almost 7 foot. Why are you crying? You're not getting your touches? What?
Why I don't know, but Aiden ain't like what a lot of people try to make him out to be.
Right. That's what I mean. You're not like that. So they're not your game.
And he just made it worse.
Right.
Because he left and he went to a situation in which they were in win now mode. And he ain't playing up to that standard.
Right.
And he chose to go there.
Right. So that let me know you're not like that dude. You're not him. You barbecue chicken, like Shaquille O'Neal said. You barbecue chicken.
Yeah, he put himself in a bad situation there because now he's just going
with the Lakers.
Yeah, them contracts he about to get now, he ain't about to see them mega deals no more.
Right, you're not finna see those no more because
he fucked himself then.
You cry too much.
He give up on plays.
Right, so your heart not in it no more. Is that the case? We might well gonna get Ben Simmons. That play just alike. Both of them give up on plays.
Call them soft.
Is our line?
You saying they both give up the draws?
Yeah, give up the draws like a Magic City.
Hell no, I mean, he just, to me, he put himself in a worse situation moving forward because he only on a 1-year deal with the Lakers. So
right, now people know. I don't gotta give you a lot of money. I'm about to give you $5 in food stamps.
Yeah, you ain't getting. You ain't getting close to no max deal. Nah, not even close. Not even close. Speaking of Max, who you think fucked up? Well, we know who fucked it up, but why you think they did that with Maxx Crosby? Because the whole trade that was supposed to be a blockbuster is no longer a blockbuster. The Ravens backed out. Max Crosby is back with the Raiders. The Ravens now have chosen to go and get they went and got Trey Henderson. So my thing is, if everybody in the world knew this dude had surgery on the meniscus, because that was the whole thing towards the end of the season when the Raiders decided to shut him down, and he got pissed off with the Raiders because he wanted to play through it like he had been doing. He wanted to finish the season, but the Raiders weren't going nowhere. They was out of playoff contention, so they shut him down, and everybody knew that. And the Ravens were still willing to give up 2 first-rounders to trade for him. And now they using the excuse that he didn't pass his physical for medical concerns. He didn't pass his physical. That the trade got rescinded. So
I think Baltimore just backed out of the deal.
I think they got cold feet because they got losing.
Cold feet, and they using that his injury
as an excuse.
They were like, you know what? Nah, we to keep our 2 first round and get Trey Henderson. But you get fucked up because Trey 30 years old?
31, I think.
31 years old, and you gave the man a guarantee. How much money?
Yeah, he got broke off. Shit, I ain't gonna tell you no. I'll tell you exactly. I think they
got cold feet. They were like, you know what? Nah. But yeah, his injury. You
he
knew
got
the
4
man.
years. He got 4 years, 112.
So okay.
And it can reach up to 120 with incentives.
Yeah. Nah.
So that's what, 30 million a year? If he reached the incentives, it'd be 30 a year.
Maybe 30 plus, something like that. But Baltimore fucked up. If I were Baltimore, I would fire my GM.
He got 60 million guaranteed.
If I were Baltimore, I would fire my GM. That's what I would do. And that because you knew the man was injured. The man would be healthy by training camp.
I was just about to say that he was on pace.
Right.
I read the doctors that did the surgery and stuff that's reviewing him and all that. They said he's still on pace to be back by camp.
Right. So to me, if I want to set the time, I would fire my GM. You stupid. One, what I read and heard, they were trying to get both of them.
They just trying to save face by saying that.
I mean, I just telling you what I read.
I heard the same thing too, but I think they just trying to save face by saying that and make people feel. Because think about this, right? I don't know who the hell working the cap numbers in Baltimore, but how in the hell was you gonna be able to pay Maxx Crosby his contract, then trade for Trey Henderson with his contract? Because if you had got both of those guys, Trey Henderson wouldn't been able to get the $112 million contract. So he would have been getting a contract cheaper than that. So you look at Kyle Hamilton. I think he's getting paid top 3 safety money. Then you look at Roquan Smith. He getting paid top 3 linebacker money probably. You paying Lamar Jackson. You know, even though you lost your center to the Las Vegas Raiders, you still got Derrick Henry you're paying. You just, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they just pay Zay Flowers?
Mm-hmm.
So how in the hell was you gonna put all that together?
Well, Lamar just redid Lamar's contract. They took some of that money away from him for other people on the team or free agents or whatever.
That's crazy.
I think crazy, but if you want to set the tone and you don't want to take no shit, if I Baltimore, I would fire my GM.
That's crazy. I think they just got cold feet because they were losing some players in free agency too, and they backed out and found a way to back out and use the medical concerns as a way to get out of it. Now, if I was the NFL,
I would still punish the Ravens. I would
Right,
make them give up one of those first round picks,
right.
and
I
I
would,
would let Raiders choose which first round they pick they want this
right.
draft or next year's.
If I'm Baltimore, I would go get Ozzie Newsome, put him in the front office. I'll be like, look, we make you president or something, Ozzie. This GM don't know what the fuck he doing. And I will fire the GM right there on the spot.
And to be honest with you, I think wide receiver was a bigger need than another pass rush.
Yes.
In my opinion.
And it's still some good
Still
wide
is.
receivers out there.
So wide receiver, in my opinion, was a bigger issue for the Baltimore Ravens than going to get another pass rush.
But you're not talking about the tight end that just let go, went to the Giants.
Isaiah Likely.
Yeah. So you chose Andrew over Likely?
So this is what makes me think that Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end out of Oregon, is going to be gone to the Baltimore Ravens at 14.
Pretty much.
That I think that's where he's going to go.
Because they use 2 tight end sets.
That, and Mark Andrews is older.
Right.
And Kenyon Sadiq is athletic like Isaiah Likely was. And they were starting to shift more towards Isaiah Likely. Give him.
Right. I mean, what do y'all think in the comments? Did they get it right in Baltimore, y'all, or did they get it wrong by letting people go? Y'all tell me. I mean, because I think Baltimore got it wrong. I mean, you need wide receivers. You need your center just went to the Raiders. One of the best centers in the NFL today, in my opinion. So you lost your center, you lost your tight end to the Giants. You got a new head coach that came from the Chargers. So, but you still need wide receiver help. You still need offensive line help. You need help everywhere on your offense to help Lamar Jackson out. Y'all said he's the face of y'all franchise. Now give this man some help. Now, I mean, if it's me, yeah, y'all created money, but y'all not doing nothing in free agent. What y'all doing in free agent? Y'all not getting him no help, no wide receivers, no younger wide receivers. Let me say that. Y'all already get him the older wide receivers. No, give them man some younger wide receivers in free agent. I mean, y'all saying he the guy. So show him. Hey, okay. We got you this wide receiver. We got you that wide receiver. So the man, if he's the guy for y'all, get him some help. I mean, I just saying, he need help. So, I mean, yeah, I wrong for thinking like that, Josh? I mean, let me know. Who do y'all think won in free agent and lost in free agent? What team? I think the Raiders won in free agent. And I think I'm not biased, but I just speaking facts. I think the Panthers spending too much money on that pass rusher who they got from Philly. That's just my opinion. I mean, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Jalen Phillips.
I really think y'all spent way too much money on Jalen Phillips.
I mean, that was a dying position of need because we was at the bottom of the barrel when it came to getting sacked. So
I mean,
if you needed that bad, and you had it available to get the spin.
Right, but what I'm saying, I think y'all should have got him for a cheaper deal than what y'all gave him.
I don't know. It depend. I don't know. Depending on what Philly was trying to offer, because Philly was trying to keep him too. So we had to outbid Philly at least. I don't know what they offered, but we had to outbid them.
That's true.
And we probably had to outbid them drastically because if we only outbid him by a couple million, he probably would have just stayed there. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Why pack up and move and go somewhere else over a couple million when
playing time?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
He was getting
playing time with the Eagles,
but not like that.
They was playing. He was starting. They was playing him.
That will rotate.
But for the amount of money that he was gonna get, shit, I wouldn't care about the rotation or not. Shit, if they paying me that kind of money, then
we seen this all the time. A player get paid a lot of money for, doing a good job over here. They not the man, go somewhere else, and they don't show up. We see.
But you saying the Raiders? That what you said? The Raiders or Ravens was the one of the winners.
The Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
So they was able to get Maxx Crosby back to go along with Nakobe Dean, who they picked up, Quay Walker.
Mm-hmm.
They got a cornerback too. I think Stokes. Stokes was the cornerback they got.
Georgia players.
Yeah. So they got 3 Georgia guys on defense.
They got the center from Baltimore.
Made him one of the highest paid centers.
They need wide receivers. Hell,
they gonna get offensive weapons through the draft.
Right.
The Kubiak, they gonna build the offense through the draft.
Right.
So I'm not worried about offense in free agency for the Raiders because they gonna get that through the draft.
And I really like what they done. I like what they done.
Adding that plus getting Maxx Crosby back defensively, they gonna be much better.
Now, they still could trade Maxx Crosby.
They could.
Now, the rumor is Maxx Crosby and the Vegas Raiders and Detroit Lions, they've been talking. That's the rumor I've been hearing.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna have to happen before the draft.
Yeah.
Or on draft night, because a lot of teams that may have had a shot at Maxx Crosby, since the Raiders fucked that up, a lot of teams ain't it. A lot of teams, Baltimore fucked that up. A lot of teams ain't in the same position now that they was when they was thought about doing it, because they done signed free agency, so they salary cap ain't the same because they done signed free agents, and they don't have
the money
based off the money, and based off the free agents they signed, they may now need to use that first round draft pick.
Right.
That they won't have at they disposed to give for Maxx Crosby. Because you're not just gonna get Maxx Crosby for a 4th round pick. You know what I'm saying? You like to up the ante and you like to pay to get him. You know, so the Ravens really fucked a lot of shit up, bro.
Right. And like I said, I would fire the GM right now.
If I'm the NFL, I would make the Ravens give up one of those first round picks.
I
would let the Las Vegas Raiders choose which one they want. Do you want the first round pick in this upcoming draft, or do you want it in next year's draft?
Right.
I would take it in this year's draft because you don't know what that pick gonna be in next year's draft. Because right now you know that it's 14. So
I would fire the GM right now. I would tell the Raiders which one do y'all want this year or next year. And I mean, I would call the GM right now from Baltimore. Hey, dog, yeah, you fired. Don't even come in. We send you your shit in black garbage bags.
But Baltimore ain't gonna do that because that GM was able to get out of the Maxx Crosby trade without nothing done to him. He ain't gonna get penalized for him, and they still got a DN and Trey Henderson. So they addressed the need and still kept their 2 first round picks.
But if you other teams around the NFL, will you trust Baltimore?
Now, what's gonna happen is, like you said, other teams may not want to do business in the future with them.
So now you got to set that tone. Be like, look, we don't do business like that. We got to fire him. But he fucked it up for everybody else.
Yeah.
No,
from
nobody
that standpoint, I get what you're saying from that standpoint.
It will not be that many teams that do business with them now.
Yeah.
The way they handle that shit. No, I will not do business with y'all and y'all waited to the last minute. No, fuck that shit. Fire that motherfucker.
So who you think was another winner? You said the Raiders.
The Raiders.
I'm surprised teams didn't really like New England. They had a shitload of cap space, but they ain't really do much.
Right. Denver did not do nothing either.
Yeah, Denver didn't make no moves.
They did not make no moves.
The only move they did was getting rid of Drake, cutting Dre Greenlaw. That was it.
They needed a running. They needed a running back. They need a backup quarterback.
They'll get that in the draft for running back.
They need offensive line help.
They'll get that in the draft.
Denver, they got lucky last year, but they got torched against the other team.
So you got Denver as being a loser in free agency.
Yeah, most definitely. Sean Payton and he asked what.
So Denver was a loser.
Back, right?
Huh?
I think they signed J.K. Dobbins back.
Yeah, but they're not enough. You need more.
I don't know what their cap situation was like either.
Josh, pull up Denver cap.
All right, hold on.
So like I said, I'm surprised at New England. What did New England do outside of cut Stephon Diggs?
Nothing.
Then they signed the old lineman, right?
They got Romeo Doubs.
So they signed Romeo Doubs. That's basically to replace what they cut in Stephon Diggs.
Right. But you need help too.
So their biggest need was, in my opinion, was offensive line, because the offensive line got really exposed in the Super Bowl.
You need offensive line. You need wide receivers. You need a tight end.
I think they holding out on big move on spending some of that cap because they may still be in the works for trying to trade for AJ Brown. That's what I heard.
Okay, well, but you still,
Broncos have 20 to 25 million, so around 25 million in cap space this year. Right now.
Okay, so who got a big contract over there, Josh?
To my win Denver.
With Denver.
Pat Surtain.
Okay. I was going to say the cornerback because they let Chubb go.
So I will redo Pat Surtain contract to get what we need over here.
So you trading Pat Surtain?
No, I will not trade. I will redo his contract. I will not retrade.
I think if they would have won, if Knicks was hurt, I mean, if he was healthy, I think they would have beat New England. I think they banking on that.
That's how they thinking that.
Yeah, I think that's what they banking on.
It was just an injury.
But you cannot just depend on that. You cannot keep on saying, well, we had none. You got to get better.
Well, that's what they thinking. They're going to probably run it back with the team that they got.
The Bills, they got better. You shitting me?
So what team in their division made a move that made them better than them?
Cool. AFC West?
Yeah.
The Raiders?
Just the Raiders?
The Raiders are not going to be better than Denver this year.
Nah.
Kansas City?
Kansas City is not going to be better than the Broncos this year.
The Broncos is the team to beat right now.
But Kansas City did not have no running game. Now they got Walker.
They're not going to have Pat Mahomes this year.
Yeah, it's Denver is the favorite right now.
Pat Mahomes tore his ACL at the end of the season. So he's gonna miss a whole chunk of this season.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's why they signed Fields.
Justin Fields. That's why they traded for Fields.
But we don't know that. We cannot say how long he's gonna be out.
Madison, if he got hurt at the end of the season with that injury,
tore his ACL.
But what I'm saying,
he's not coming back week 1.
But what I'm saying, the medication today is better than the medication from.
Nah, you out almost a year. With ACL, you out almost a year.
And then you got to think about it. By the time he comes back, because he ain't gonna be ready week 1. By the time he come back, if they already pretty much out of playoff contention, there's no reason to bring him back. You might as well just go ahead and sit him out the rest of the way.
The
Chargers is the second team. It goes Denver, then the Chargers, then the rest.
I think the Raiders. Everybody's sleeping on the Raiders.
They ain't got no quarterback yet.
This the rumor. I'm not saying if it's true or not. They looking at Kirk Cousins.
That's not good.
Until
then, it's the Denver Broncos is the favorite to win.
But I just saying, Josh, hear me out.
No, I hear you.
They fits. They got a good center. He top 3, top 4 center in the National Football League. You needed that. You fix your defense.
Ain't all the way fixed. You added to it, but it ain't all the way fixed.
Right, it's not all the way fixed yet. So you got 2 good linebackers, 2 good ones. You need a D tackle, and we don't know what they're going to do with Maxx. We don't.
I mean, they look good on paper, but you got to play on the field. You know what I mean? Like that's
offensively, they don't. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, they don't have a quarterback.
Which we know they're gonna take Mendoza with the first pick. But as far as what you gonna do, are you gonna start Mendoza or are you gonna bring in a vet like Kirk Cousins and let Mendoza sit? And then
they ain't got no receivers. Who's their running back?
Ashton Jenney. They took him last year. Yeah, so you got 2 solid tight ends and Brock Bowers and Michael Meyer. Then you got running back Ashton Jenney. But as far as your wide receivers, like all the offense, what they gonna do is gonna be Kubiak. They gonna build the offense through the draft. So
they need an offensive line too.
But you don't. I think they will bring in Kirk Cousins and let him play for a whole season.
With the Raiders, I don't trust the Raiders until
let Mendoza sit behind Kirk Cousins for a whole season.
And then once they out of playoff contention, then you let Mendoza take over and get some snaps.
Right. That way, you got your veteran, Kirk Cousins, to teach Mendoza, hey, you the starter, Mendoza the backup, the future. I signed him a 1-year deal.
So as of right now, I think it's gonna be Denver 1, the LA Chargers 2, and I'm gonna go on a limb and say I don't think the Raiders are gonna be the worst team. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna be the worst team.
Ooh.
I think the Raiders will finish 3rd, And then you got, because if you look at Kansas City, like you said, you got Kenneth Walker, but Kenneth Walker last year really was the only year in the NFL
he stayed hurt too.
He stayed hurt. I mean, he stayed healthy last year. Was the only year he stayed healthy.
Yeah, but he usually hurt.
Yeah, he usually hurt. So he just came up on a good year, winning the Super Bowl and having a healthy year, the year that he won the Super Bowl. Not talking bad about Kenneth Walker, but usually that's what it is. He's only he usually hurt.
And he ain't
not out for he's not out for 1 or 2 games. He be missing games.
Right.
So you brought that in, then you brought back an old Asian, Travis Kelce. Pat Mahomes is not gonna be there. That's why you brought in Justin Fields. You look at the situation where they traded away Trent McDuffie to the Rams. They lost some other defensive pieces. So I don't think they're gonna really be what everybody think they're gonna be.
No, not this year.
Nah.
If I'm Justin Fields, I'm happy like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm happy like a motherfucker.
Yeah, not that he in a situation now where he got to play.
They ain't got no receiver.
What I'm saying, where you want to be with the Jets, they don't know how to develop quarterbacks or Andy Reid.
I mean, you rather be with Andy Reid, but shit, at the same time, they still got,
they got a lot of holes.
I think Rasheed, is Juju Smith still there?
No, who cares if he is, because he's trash.
He trash.
I know Rasheed Rice still there.
Yeah, Rice is there.
And another rumor that my friend get healed back. So,
but he won't be playing at the beginning of the season either.
I mean, I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
they get who back?
Look, I'm just telling y'all. Don't get mad.
They need him back.
They may get L'Jarius Sneed back because he got released by the Titans, so they may be the front runner to get him back. But
we need corner bad.
I just don't see. I don't see Kansas City doing much of nothing. It's gonna be coming down to the end of the street, down at the end of the season, down the stretch to see which team gonna be third or fourth, and it's gonna be between.
If they got a chance, if they got a chance to get the wild card, I can see them trying to get Mahomes back. But other than that, I don't. It's gonna be tough to win that division.
I don't even think they're gonna get a wild card.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the only time that I can see them trying to rush Mahomes to come back.
You think they just finna tell no, die?
They ain't got no choice. They ain't got nobody. Really.
They ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
unless everybody else play out of their mind above what they supposed to play.
They ain't got nobody over there. They ain't got nobody else. Mahomes is the only one that can make that team work with this team that they got right now. Other than that, Justin Fields ain't. Nah, they need something.
I looking at Justin Fields. You got a good opportunity over here to get your shit together.
So he been having good opportunities.
No.
I'm talking about with the Bears. He had a good. You know what I'm saying? He could.
With Chicago, they did not have shit around Justin Fields.
Pittsburgh.
He was doing his thing, and then they took him out. He was winning in Pittsburgh.
He just didn't do his thing in New York to me.
Right, in New York, they were like, you know what?
Had opportunity.
They were like, you know what? Fuck this. We finna trade everybody. We don't care about you, Justin Fields.
He just wasn't that good. He didn't develop.
Yeah, so what they gonna do to hopefully win some games is rely on Justin Fields' legs.
They don't got no choice.
That's why I don't think he's gonna get. That's why I don't think they're gonna be that good. But my Green Bay Packers, though, I think.
Denver let that D tackle go to Tennessee.
They might have been better off. They might have been better off signing somebody like a Kirk Cousins, a vet.
Detroit. Denver let him go to Tennessee, the top D tackle in the game, in my opinion.
Who?
What that man name? He was with Denver last year.
He went to Tennessee. Yeah. I know you talking about. But he went to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So Tennessee up front got him, Jermaine Johnson, who they traded from the Jets, and they still got Jeffrey Simmons there.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the 4th pick.
It can be him.
So they possibly can add Reuben Bain or somebody to the front, or Bailey from Texas Tech.
It finna be hell. It finna be hell there.
They really need corner too, because they let L'Jarius Sneed go.
Yeah, I hope Green Bay gets Sneed, man. We need a cornerback like crazy.
So really, to be honest with you, they could trade back and get a cornerback.
Yeah.
And pick up more picks, and because it's a deep draft when it comes to linebackers and edge rushers up front. So
right. Tennessee,
we need a deep tackle
too on that defensive line,
and they need a wide receiver. Yeah, Robert Saleh, the head coach, he a defensive guy. So
right,
we got what's the name, Hargraves. I think we did decent. I don't think we was winners, but we let Quay Walker go.
Y'all left tackle, you let him go.
He was trash with us, man. I ain't gonna lie. His rookie season. No, he ain't gonna say he trashed Walker. I like Walker. I thought you was talking about somebody else. Walker is decent. I ain't gonna lie. He had a better rookie season, but we drafted a tackle 2 years ago, so we had to let Walker go. We didn't know Walker was gonna be that good, but I mean we still got a guy, so we had to let Walker. We was gonna pay Walker.
Which Walker you talking about? The left tackle?
Rasheed Walker, yeah.
Y'all traded him to Dallas.
Nah, we traded Rashawn Gary. We traded Rashawn Gary.
Rashawn Gary.
Rasheed Walker was the tackle. Like he think he was a 7th round. Yeah. Oh, y'all got him. Oh yeah, y'all got y'all one. Cool.
The left tackle.
The left tackle. We only let him go because we had drafted.
Yeah, we signed him.
Yeah, I thought we let this other guy go, but no, Rasheed Walker we couldn't pay him because we already drafted somebody. But we got Hargraves because Wyatt stay hurt, and then we signed. We traded for Zaire Franklin to be that bridge linebacker. I think we just needed some veterans. Our team was the youngest, like top 3 youngest in the league. I think we just needed some veterans, man.
I think y'all gonna be all right, Josh.
I think we
Rasheed Walker. You talking about Rasheed Walker, right?
Rasheed Walker, the tackle, yeah.
Yeah, he came to Carolina on a 1-year deal.
I think y'all gonna be all right, Josh. In y'all division, it's gonna be between y'all and Chicago.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna slap Chicago, but I just don't trust the coach.
So who y'all got to replace Romeo Doubs? I know
Golden.
What's his name now. Matthew Golden, and who else?
We got Savion Walker, we got Jaden Reed, we got Watson, and then we getting Tucker back, Tucker Kraft. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt for half the season, so he gonna take up a lot of the. He ain't gonna come back till like probably a month because he got hurt. So I mean, getting Tucker Kraft back. It's gonna be cool.
What's the name still in the running back?
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, yeah.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs was hurt all season, so hopefully he get healthy. But I mean, Romeo Doubs was our most reliable receiver. But if Christian Watson could stay healthy, Christian Watson our number 1 receiver. Then we got
Michael Parsons. He down for a while because he tore his ACL too.
Yeah, he gonna be gone for like a month.
I think y'all division between y'all, Green Bay, and Chicago. I don't trust Minnesota.
No, they ain't got no.
Minnesota is Minnesota. They taking a nosedive.
Yeah,
it's funny how they nosediving because they after Sam Darnold, they won 14 games with Sam Darnold, right?
Yeah, they thought JJ was that guy.
Then they thought JJ was the guy to the point where he completely fucked them over, Ron.
What?
To the point where they fired the damn GM.
Right.
And now they assed out because they let Hargrave go. They got another DN that they willing to trade.
Sweat Hargrave wanted to play with our defensive coordinator because they said Flores. He just didn't like Flores' scheme. It wasn't right. It wasn't
Addison. Every time you look up, I don't even know if he got driver. I don't know if he got driver's license. Every time you look up, he got a damn DUI, Ron. So he might not have no driver's license.
Hey,
they don't put all kind of points on his license, Ron. He might not have a damn license.
That motherfucker stay in some bullshit, don't he?
He's stressed out.
They might have to look for another wide receiver because they don't know when he gonna fuck up again.
Shit, and Justin Jefferson, mad.
Jefferson went out.
He mad as a motherfucker, but the problem is who will take on that contract.
Somebody will.
Say, yeah, somebody will. They'll say, man, Justin Jefferson available. You talking about the motherfuckers that'll start getting cut and restructured? Yeah, you restructure, you restructure. And if you don't restructure, we gonna cut your ass. We got Justin Jefferson on the table.
Because if you look, he was on podcast this offseason. I think the wide receiver from Detroit.
Who? St. Brown?
Yeah.
Him and his brother got a podcast.
And St. Brown was like, do you even want to be there? He like, I like, that's your answer right there. He don't want to say it, but he telling you.
Right.
He's saying it without saying it.
What? Thank you. He's saying it
indirectly,
but not saying it. Yeah. So then you got Kyle Murray, but you know JJ was garbage juice. There ain't nothing new. Ray Charles to see that shit.
I forgot about Kyler. They do got Kyler Murray over there.
Ray Charles know the man was trash in college.
Yep, TJ Hawkinson.
They thought all the weapons was gonna mask all his
No.
Talking about in Arizona?
No. JJ McCarthy.
Right. Oh, JJ McCarthy, man. He was
they thought all the weapons was gonna cover up all
everything. No, because in college and they run the game with top 5.
What's the coach over there? Kevin O'Connell?
Yep.
So
KLC.
They thought that what they got this is what they thought. Looking at Sam Darnold up until he got to Minnesota, Sam Darnold wasn't looking good.
Right.
When Sam Darnold got to Minnesota, Kevin O'Connell made him look the way he looked. They figured like the hell with breaking him off.
Right.
If we can do that with Sam Darnold, we can do that with anybody.
Right.
They saved money by saying the hell with Sam Darnold because what we did with you, we confident that we can do with another quarterback. And JJ McCarthy just ain't paying out to be the guy that they can duplicate the same thing with.
And now you looking like Boo Boo the Fool.
And you notice once that Sam Darnold went to the Super Bowl and won it, they fired the GM.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
And it wasn't the GM fault. That the sad part. You put everything on the GM. The head coach did not speak up for Sam Darnold. They're like, okay. They're like, you're a Carolina Panther fan, right?
Right.
If you want to keep your top corner, will you say something? Or will you just be like, fuck it? It is what
if I want to keep my top corner, I'm gonna say something if I want to keep my top corner.
Okay. Why JJ, why the head coach did not say shit about Sam Darnold?
Because he was thinking the same way I guess I'm thinking. He was thinking like before Sam Darnold got here, he didn't do shit with the Jets, what they thought he was gonna do. He got traded to Carolina, he didn't do shit. Then he went, where else did he go after Carolina? Okay, San Fran, he was a backup. He coming to us just to be, I guess, a bridge type quarterback. But look what I did with him. So if I can do that with a quarterback who ain't did shit with 3 other teams before he got here, I can probably do it with this next quarterback and save $40 million, $50 million.
But you shop and pay less, and you don't need to.
But you see, that's what that's what the coach is looking at, and they ain't doing. They ain't saying that Daniel Jones wasn't doing shit with the Giants, so now he come to us and do shit. So now the Indianapolis coach said, we ain't fucking this up. We got a quarterback.
We not fucking this shit up. How much money you want, player? Oh, you want 180 million, huh? Here you go.
So Daniel Jones, you in. Anthony Richardson, you out.
Right. Now the head coach in Minnesota like, shit, what the fuck we gonna do now? You need to get fired.
You're going to get Kyler Murray. Try to revive him.
Don't get me wrong, Kyler Murray nice and shit, but you still got JJ and you trying to trade this man for some draft pick. Don't nobody want that piece of shit, motherfucker.
Because then they re-sign Aaron Jones. He came back, right? Yeah.
But don't nobody want JJ.
Nah.
You base
Hold the clipboard, sucker.
right. You base your future on a quarterback that finna do like that
Hold the clipboard, sucker.
for the next 20 years.
Hold the clipboard. But I'm trying to think who they got defensively because they still got Dallas Turner. Didn't they release the safety Harrison?
Yeah, but he older.
He older.
He not like he was 3 years ago.
3-4 years ago, nah. But he's still gonna go somewhere on a veteran team. He probably end up somewhere like Buffalo. Who Buffalo safeties?
To be honest, he might end up with Kansas City. To be honest, Rich.
Or somewhere like that, but I don't think Kansas City going nowhere. But
I mean, somewhere like that, but that's what Andy Reid do best. He take older players. Everybody think they older, but he make them relevant again. And when you say you have a good year, then he trade you off for something else, for draft picks.
So I don't know what Minnesota gonna do because Hargrave gone. The other DN, I forget his name. Oh shit, I just said it. He on the trading block.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison, you released.
Right, and you trying to trade your future, but you need to be a part of that deal too. If you the head coach, you trash. What?
So I don't know where they going.
I mean,
defense.
You base your future on JJ, and in college, they ran the ball more than they threw the ball.
At Michigan. So they had Blake Corum at Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm. They were the top offense that year.
Under Harbaugh.
And Harbaugh was finna get fired because he could not beat on his rivalry.
They might need to go ahead and start getting young at the running back position too. Aaron Jones.
Yeah. That dude.
Mason still there?
Who?
The dude last name Mason. Running back.
I mean, Minnesota, if I'm Minnesota, I will be trying to trade everybody. I mean, because they got a long way to go. A long, long way.
Yeah. It's just a trying period for
Kyler
Murray.
Right. But still, I still would find my head coach. You ain't speak up for saying no. You let them do the sea walk to Seattle.
He didn't speak up because he thinking that he was going to be able to do the same thing with J.J. McCarthy that he did for
everybody. Not like Sam Darnold.
But tell the truth though, what was Sam Darnold prior to him coming to Minnesota?
You right.
Nobody looked at him as being a good quarterback.
Right, but we knew the Jets put him over. We knew that.
Well, he came to Carolina and he wasn't.
Y'all were not ready yet. Y'all were on the cusp. It's like y'all were right here, but y'all needed to go right here.
Into a situation in Minnesota in which Kevin O'Connell got him right.
Right. But remember, he went to the 49ers.
He thinking based off of me getting him right, and he wasn't right prior to getting to me, that if I did that for Sam Darnold, I can do that for another quarterback and save money in the process.
But you can't, the problem, you can't save money. You can't save food stamps.
But they struck out because J.J. McCarthy just ain't that good.
Right. I don't even think he would ever be that good because you need a good running game to balance J.J. McCarthy out. That's what they had at Michigan. A good running game, a good offensive line. They said, look, just throw the ball 20 times or 15 times. Don't even let your running game take over. Do your job for you. That's how he got to the national championship. That running game, that defense, and the offensive line. In Minnesota, they're not that good on the offensive line, though we got 5 sacks on their last year. Because J.J. McCarthy was talking shit.
Yeah.
So, again, that head coach needs to get the boot, too. I will not keep this other motherfucker here.
My O'Connell.
Yeah. Why you gonna keep him there? What he show you?
I guess there ain't nobody else available.
Well, it always people available.
I mean, to be at least what they are right now.
No,
What
you got
did the DC Brian Flores, did he come back?
Yeah.
He's still the DC. Okay.
Yeah, I would make him my head coach. What are we talking about here? That Kevin O'Connell, you let them man do the quick walk and do the sea walk all the way to Seattle, get the bag, and the first year took them to the Super Bowl.
They plan just backfired. It didn't work.
Right. Then you said, oh, the shit not on me, it's on my GM. So we're going to fire the GM.
So, I mean, if Sam Darnold did win the Super Bowl, let's just say Sam Darnold won 14 games this year in Seattle and didn't go to the Super Bowl, would they still have did all that in Minnesota? Is it the fact that he won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Is that what caused all this in
Minnesota?
But has won 14 games, went to the playoffs and lost in the first game in the playoffs. Would this still be a big thing in Minnesota?
Nope.
But the fact that he went to the Super Bowl and won.
Yep.
I mean,
that's the fact. He went to the Super Bowl the first year in Seattle and won the Super Bowl. Now, Kevin O'Connell, you fire your GM. We don't know who the GM now for y'all.
But didn't he win 14 games last year in Minnesota?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So
make sense, right? Make sense. The man won 14 games for y'all last year.
But they lost in the first round, though, didn't
they? Yeah. And yeah, I'm not putting everything on Kevin O'Connell, but I got to put 75% of it on him. Because you didn't speak up for your quarterback. You let the man do the sea walk, the quick walk to Seattle. And you think J.J. McCarthy was the man? Are you crazy?
Well, it's over for McCarthy. I think he only plays if somebody gets hurt. But as far as being a starter,
I don't even think he needs to be in the NFL.
Hey, San Francisco just signed Christian Kirk.
Yeah, seen that earlier.
Yeah. I don't think JJ should be in the NFL. What you done? You ain't did shit.
This is what his second year, right?
Yeah. You been injured and you throw interceptions like it ain't nothing. What you done?
They thought he was going to do something with all them weapons over there.
No, because if y'all go back and watch the national championship, they ran the ball more than he threw the ball. And that was half of the season.
So they need a running game for JJ.
Right, you got to have a good running game for him.
They thought Aaron Jones and Mason was going to be enough.
And you got to get younger.
That's what I was thinking about, Jordan Mason.
If I'm Minnesota, if I'm the owner of Minnesota, I would tear all the shit down. and I keep it 100 with you. I will fire the head coach. He gone. I don't got no GM, so I will bring in a new GM. I will make my defensive coordinator my head coach.
Brian Flores be the head coach.
And let him do what he do best.
I don't know if they're gonna allow him to be a head coach.
I mean, right, because what happened in Miami. And, but just for this year, see what he could do with the team. Then in the off season, then you get a new head coach if you want to go that way. That's what I would do. Because I don't see that we compete with Chicago, with Green Bay, or with Detroit in that division. I don't. Detroit gonna come back with some vengeance.
What order you think that division gonna go in? Who gonna be 1? Who gonna be 4?
I think Green Bay gonna be 1, Chicago gonna be 2, Minnesota gonna be last, and Detroit gonna be 3. That's what I think.
That's possible. That's what I mean. It's gonna be a tough division.
It's gonna be a tough, but I don't see Minnesota doing shit.
No.
Detroit, they got.
I think Brian is gonna keep them in games defensively, but
of course,
they're gonna have to score some points to help the defense out.
Right. But Detroit, if they get the Maxx Crosby,
what are they giving up for Maxx Crosby? Just to steal the picks?
I think the picks. If they give up that first round,
are they going to afford Maxx Crosby without throwing in a player? Because you got Jared Goff getting paid. Even though they traded away Montgomery, did they pay Jamal Gibbs, or are they gonna pay Jamal Gibbs?
I don't think they will pay Gibbs. I think they will trade Gibbs.
No, they gonna keep Gibbs. I'm not paid him already, or he's coming up to get paid. Because Montgomery is down in Houston.
Yeah, if I'm Detroit, I would trade Gibbs.
You getting rid of Gibbs?
Yeah.
Nah, they gonna keep Gibbs.
I hope they do, but I don't think they do.
This why it will help me out in the trade package
to get Maxx Crosby.
Yeah, I'll be like, look.
Crosby about to be 30.
But look,
Raiders are not. They don't need Gibbs. They got Ashton Jennings.
Say that name again.
They got Ashton Jennings, the guy who they drafted with the 6th overall pick. They're not gonna trade Gibbs. They're not trading Gibbs to the Raiders.
Okay, who's the wide receiver over there that came from Alabama?
Jameson.
Who?
Somebody in Detroit.
Yeah.
Jameson Williams.
I will trade Williams. I will trade Williams in the Maxx Crosby deal. So the Raiders need wide receivers.
Jameson Williams and who else?
And a first round pick for Maxx Crosby.
So they're gonna be paying Jared Goff, Jameer Gibbs gonna get paid, St. Brown's getting paid.
You redo all their contracts.
Aiden Hutchinson getting paid. You're gonna have to pay safety Branch.
You redo all their contracts. And they corner in trouble too in the offseason.
Yeah. He done robbed somebody, or allegedly.
No, they robbed him and he went back and robbed them.
That's what I'm saying. He robbed somebody.
Right. So that's this man was a really short night.
Damn, boy.
They robbed him. He found out where they was, and he went to where they were and robbed them for his shit back.
What the hell is going on with these Bama guys, man? You got Henry Ruggs locked up. You got the guy we talking about now. Damn it, what's his name? He just got Terrion Arnold. That's his name. He got going on.
But this the catcher. They called the law.
The people he robbed called the law.
The people who he robbed called the law. Make it make sense. Now you robbed this. You robbed this man. The man found out where you was, came back and got his shit, and you gonna call the law on this man.
No.
Make it make sense, right?
That's crazy. So they trying to pair Aiden Hutchinson on one side and Maxx Crosby on the other.
Yeah. I will redo golf contract. I will get all the money up that I can to go get Maxx Crosby. That's why I say Minnesota ain't gonna be shit. If that deal go through, Minnesota done. They done. Still a fort in them. They done.
Hutchinson.
Yep.
Man, so they're gonna have to give up a first round in this year's draft.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they're not going to be able to get a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're gonna have to pay some people though. They're gonna have to pay people in the St. Brown, the other guy.
That's why I say we do everybody contract.
Yeah,
I mean, they gotta agree to it though too. Like some people, St. Brown might not want to redo his contract.
Okay, bye.
I don't think they're gonna buy the St. Brown.
St. Brown like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying, if we trying to get better, if I'm trying to go to the NFC Championship or go almost to the because a couple of years ago they were what, one game away.
Yeah, they lost their coordinators. That's what happened to them.
They lost to who? To the Washington Commanders, right?
They lost to the 49ers.
Hold on, then Washington beat them 1 year.
Yeah, back-to-back. First Niners beat them, and I think Commanders beat them the next year.
Right. That when Eminem were at San Francisco, we're watching the game.
Yeah, St. Brown got a contract extension. He got 4 years, 120.
So I will redo some of the players' contract on that team and go get Maxx Crosby.
J-Mo have to get paid too. They're gonna want to keep J-Mo.
I mean, I just saying, if you about that smoke, if you trying to get to where you trying to get to again,
they need offensive line too, because Soul, whatever his name is, the only one on that offensive line that's doing something.
I want to hear some fucked up. Well, it ain't fucked up because the dude ain't played well. You know, Evan Neal, the offensive lineman from the Giants.
He got nobody wanted him in free agency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he had to go back to the Giants on a 1 year deal for $1.2 million, and he got $0 guaranteed.
Or
this man ain't even got $1,000 guaranteed on the contract.
Dude, is it he believe in himself? Did
shit? He ain't played worth a damn since he been with the Giants.
Right, but
they drafted him high in the first round.
But once again, they're a whole new coaching staff.
But 1 year, $1.2 million.
Is it better on me deal? What I mean by that, I bet you I finna play 75% of this season coming up to get the real big deal I want to get.
Shit. That's it, bro. That whatever real big deal, you ain't he getting paid less than a punter.
Right, but what I'm saying is this shit do work out for him, and next year a lot of teams gonna have money in the NFL.
He's not gonna go from making 1.2 million to making 20 something million.
You'd be surprised.
He ain't this Evan Neal, the offense. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, the offensive lineman for the Giants.
He came out of Bama. I think it was in 21 or 22 when they drafted him high. He was an offensive lineman. Nobody wanted him in free agency, so he re-signed back with the New York Giants for $1.2 million on a 1 year deal, and he got $0 guaranteed of that deal. He ain't even got $1,000 guaranteed out of the deal.
But is it better on him? Deal.
He's not betting on him when nobody else wanted him. He had no choice but to go back to the Giants.
But what I'm saying, he making I bet on myself. The real big deal I to get next year.
He's not getting a real big deal next year.
For other teams. He could have a good year, be top 3 on offensive linemen, and at the end of the year, they'd be like Kansas City.
Had that Madden contract.
The only way he come close to getting the kind of money you talking about he could possibly get is if he plays all 17 games, does not miss a snap, does not give up a pressure, he got to be all pro with a bona fide all pro. He got to play all 17 games. He got to play every snap. He's going to have to not give up a quarterback pressure or quarterback sack or nothing. He can't even catch a damn penalty run.
But I just
saying, get that kind of money to
go
for 1.2 million.
It's not me. He the boo-boo the fool for that shit.
But nobody else wanted him.
But
in free agency. He been ass for the Giants since
I know. But
since he got drafted there.
Yeah, a new scheme over there. We finna see what he gonna do this year coming up. If he play all 17 games, don't give up no sacks. And when time for him to get paid, you know how many teams will be knocking down his door?
But they ain't gonna knock down his door and give him that $25 million.
They're gonna try and give that man the bag because you always need offensive linemen in the NFL. You look at New England, how they just got beat in the Super Bowl. They got beat like they stole something in the Super Bowl.
That man has been. I hate to talk bad about him, but it's the truth. He ain't been good since he been drafted to the Giants from Bama. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Just because you draft people, that don't mean that will fit your scheme. We gotta see what he do with Harbaugh.
Man,
we gotta see. Harbaugh might come. Well, Harbaugh might say, you know what? Okay, let's see what he really all about.
But even then, it's like we see players all the time that play for bad teams, but they aren't bad.
Right.
Because what's the guy played for a while in Cleveland? Cleveland was dog shit. It was terrible.
Yeah, we got Alex Mack. There
was another guy. Damn, what's his name? Because he was making Pro Bowls and he just wasn't talked about because he was in Cleveland, but he was damn good offensive lineman.
I know who you talk about. He just retired a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Is it Joe Thomas?
Yeah.
Joe Thomas was a hell of an offensive lineman, but you didn't know that because he played for a dog shit team.
Right. That again. You playing for. We knew the Giants were not going to do shit last year. We knew that. But they made plays. We knew that. They had some good pieces on that. But when everybody started getting hurt, you lost your wide receiver. You lost your running back. You lost the other wide receiver. You did not really have nothing. So now, you got a new head coach, everybody in his scheme, and I guarantee it's a betting deal on himself. I guarantee you that. And he like, shit, I finna show y'all what I could do. Better yet, next year, I don't even want to be here. I finna go over here and get this bread. What?
He better be out the gate all pro. If not, he gonna get another 1 year, $1.2 million deal.
Then it's gonna be a searcher out there. We already talked about searchers. It's gonna be a searcher out there. Oh, we just to pay him $1 million.
Oh, if he get paid $1 million, that's gonna be the same deal he got now.
Right.
1 year deal, 1.2.
Right. Another 1 year deal.
But he ain't get no. He's not about
But
to get
if
the type of money that center that the Raiders just paid Lindenbach.
but
He ain't getting that.
if he really do his thing this year, he finna get that. I guarantee it.
I don't see it.
I mean, we seen different players go from system to system and be great. You be shit in one system, and then the new system come along, you be great.
So the Hawks did win. Nikhil Alexander-Walker ended up with 41 points. Yeah. But yeah, Evan Neal, bro, I don't.
Evan
Boy.
Neal, I mean, but like
You
I
talking about-
said, he betting on himself. That's what I thinking is. He
Man,
better.
what they gonna do? They gonna go ahead and draft his replacement because they already know.
They
got
gonna draft
first-hand-
it. They gonna draft it, but if it works out, we gonna come back.
They may not draft him with the 5th pick, but they're gonna draft an offensive lineman.
That if he have a great season, I guarantee people are gonna be calling him. Hey, we gonna give you 80 million, 70 million. We want you to be this over here.
No, not on for 1 year.
Hey,
Because what is he what is he, a left tackle or guard?
we seen who was that corner that played with Dion on the other side of Dallas. And he went to the Raiders, and the Raiders paid him all that money.
So he transitioned to a guard after they said he was struggling at right tackle.
What did he play in college?
Let me see what he played.
I don't trust.
He was a tackle.
I don't trust offensive linemen that come from Bama. I don't.
Yeah, he played tackle at Bama. 6'7", 360 pounds. He was the 7th overall pick in 2022.
We gonna see. He might be betting on himself. Hey, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's what I say.
So he struggled in 4 years, and if he had one good season, he gonna get $80 million.
Hey, we see it happen all the time. We see it happen all the time.
If he get another deal, he gonna be signed to be depth.
I didn't name one person. He got signed by he played for Tennessee, offensive lineman. And he had OKC. He had a great season, but he got signed by Washington back in the day. And he stepped on somebody.
You talking about Albert Haynesworth? Albert Haynesworth.
Yep. And look what Washington gave him back in the day.
But he was good. He was solid though. He wasn't bad as Evan Neal.
You better go look at those stats again when he was with Tennessee.
Haynesworth was
nice. Huh? What you said, Jay?
I said Haynesworth was nice before he got paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't Evan Neal. Evan Neal is oh my god awful. I mean, shit, Ron, me and you go goddamn line up and get a. Hey, Ron, he's 6'7", 300 some pounds. Me and you right now, Ron, you can go out there right now with a cigarette hanging out your mouth and get off the edge on him.
Yeah, I don't even know who y'all talking about, but Haynesworth was cool.
I mean,
hey Jay, when you get a chance, look up his Evan Neal. Like, look up his bad game. Look, it ain't even clear. It's funny how bad his game's been.
Well, if he got guaranteed off a $1 million contract.
He had this the story. He was a free agent. Nobody wanted him, offered him nothing in free agency. So he had to go back and re-sign with the Giants for $1.2 million. and he got $0 guaranteed dollars out of that $1.2 million deal for 1 year.
Dang.
He ain't even got $1,000
I was
guaranteed.
about to say he ain't got nothing.
But
Nothing.
He didn't get the vet minimum.
what I'm saying, Josh, he might be betting on himself. And if he do have a great season, a lot of teams going to be calling his agent.
He ain't had nothing to bet on.
Tell what I'm saying.
He not betting on himself. He desperate. He wanted to take a contract.
He had to take a contract. It
Yeah,
ain't like he had offers from other teams and was like, I'm gonna stay here, bet on myself because y'all trying to lowball me. If he was trying to get lowball from other
Jennings
teams,
tried to bet on himself and he didn't get nothing.
We seen what that point guard played for the Hawks back in the day. Them motherfuckers were black.
Mookie.
No, after
about
Mookie.
Dennis Schroeder.
Yes, he betted on himself.
Oh yeah, with the Lakers,
and he lost because and the Lakers gave him had an $84 million deal on the table, and he never seen that again.
But Schroeder was nice though. He had a good year.
Yeah, Schroeder was solid, and after he turned that contract down from the Lakers, he never seen that type of money again. He been a journeyman since then.
But what did this offensive lineman turn down? He didn't turn down nothing.
But what I'm saying,
because he wasn't offered nothing.
That's what I'm saying. He can't bet on himself if he wasn't offered nothing.
He could say, you know what? I've been having some bad seasons. Okay. I've been signed a little contract. Now I finna get better.
He didn't have no choice because nobody else wanted to sign him.
But what I'm saying, he could say, okay, I know I've been a shit stain for the last 3 years. I know that.
He been shit for 4 years.
4 years, I've been a shit stain. You got a new head coach coming in there, John Harbaugh. He got a new scheme. And if I pick up the new scheme and do my job, it's going to be other teams out here watching me. And time the season over, they're going to try and get me.
I get that, but that don't mean he betting on himself. He just got to do better because he didn't turn down anything, right? He didn't turn down no contracts.
No, nobody offered him nothing to turn down.
It sounds good. I just said.
Yes. No, I mean, I'm not laughing at him, but I'm just saying, like, he
ain't turned down nothing. He can't bet on himself.
Right. Well, what I'm saying, some people believe.
No, he gotta believe in himself. He ain't got no choice. He gotta get paid.
Right. So you don't think he gonna have a good season?
No, that's the thing. If he bet for himself, if he bet on himself, he will turn down this contract and try to get something else. You know what I'm saying? That's to me. That's if he bet on himself. But he ain't got nothing to go off of. He ain't nobody offered him nothing.
You're right. We gonna see.
So Brian DeBall was the head coach when he got drafted in 2022.
Just because you got players on the team, everybody will not fit your system. That's why you let go of players when you hire a new head coach.
He was awful. He's been awful.
He said he was awful.
He's been awful, man. He wasn't this bad at Bama. That's why he was drafted 7th overall.
You sure?
He was the 7th overall pick.
But name offensive.
If you're a 7th overall pick, Ryan, you got to be good in college at least.
No, you don't. A lot of head coaches.
In college, he was good. It just didn't translate.
He was solid at Bama.
But what I'm saying, a lot of head coaches in the NFL don't do their homework.
Because Saban was still coaching Bama in 2022.
It just didn't translate.
You the hide what people do bad at Bama. That's what they do. That's what Georgia do.
So if he was bad at Bama, then he been bad for longer than 4 years.
Right.
So what I'm saying, what's the chances of him having an all-pro season this year when he been bad for over 5 years?
Anybody the dream, right?
He got to have at least a Pro Bowl season, man. He can't jump from
Pro Bowls don't even mean what they used to because you got so many people. You got so many people dropping out of Pro Bowls and he
going from bust to all pro.
But Josh, what I'm saying is, you look at Bama, what offensive lineman that came to the NFL, and you be like, oh, that man legit.
Offensive lineman?
Offensive lineman that play at Bama.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me go back and look at the history. Let me look at the history of offensive linemen in Bama, because to be honest with you, I always say it's certain schools or certain conferences you get certain positions out of.
Right.
So the SEC may not be one of the conferences that you want to get an offensive lineman from. You might want to get an offensive lineman from like the Big 10 or Big 12 or somewhere like that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you do hide people weakness in some of these schools. You do put a right tackle beside him and tell that right tackle, hey, help the man out. The man he look better than what he is. A lot of these head coaches or GM don't be doing that research. Look at Buffalo.
Let me see how many seasons did he start at Bama. He was a 3-year starter at Bama.
Right. But they has, I guarantee.
But see, the thing is, Ron, he didn't play one position on the offensive line. It say Evan Neal started for 3 seasons at Alabama. He started all 40 games he played across 3 different offensive line positions. So he played at 3 different positions along the offensive line. So he was the 7th overall pick because he's versatile.
Right.
And can play 3 positions on the offensive line.
So they had somebody beside him everywhere he went to make him look better.
No, but that takes away what you're saying because he was a starter as a freshman.
Okay, look.
If you that bad, you don't start as a freshman at Bama.
Okay, look. If you don't got no choice, you got a right tackle next to him or a right guard next to him. They're doing the dirty work. You making your player next to you look better. Though you doing the dirty work, you making the dude next to you look a lot better. No, you got 2 men over here you handle.
But this the thing. In 2019, as a freshman, he started 13 games at left guard. In 2020, he started 12 games at right tackle. In 2021, he started 15 games at left tackle. In 2021, he was a consensus first team All-American in 2021. And he was starting since a freshman. So that's what I'm saying. He wasn't bad at all.
Right. But
it just didn't translate over to the NFL because he was a 7th overall pick.
A lot of scheme. We say it all the time. Me and you talk about that all the time. Just because you go to one scheme, that don't mean you fit that scheme.
But what I'm saying is, if other NFL teams seen that he wasn't the fit for that scheme, and he may have been the fit for their scheme, why nobody offered him?
Because they do get them cheaper. It always is such out there.
But he's not gonna. But what you said is if he plays outstanding this season, he's gonna get the bad next season. Right. They ain't gonna get him much cheaper than this when he's playing this year.
I try to make it sound good, but I don't.
Yeah, man, you gotta give it up, man.
They're not gonna get him. You're not gonna get him for $1.2 million next year.
But what I'm saying, you do Bama known for this. You just said you will not get no offensive lineman from the SEC.
I'm not saying you're not gonna get one, but you got a chance of getting a better one from like the Big 10, Big 12, them conferences. Right.
Okay. The SEC known for what? Defense.
Or Notre Dame, which is that they ain't in a conference. But
right. The SEC known for what? Defense, corners, wide receivers. Yes or no?
Defense, yeah. But it's really when it comes to wide receivers, the only school that's really pumping them out in the SEC like that is LSU.
LSU, Bama, and Georgia every once in a while.
I give you Bama too. But
And
LSU
Florida,
and Bama the only ones that's really pumping them out like that.
right. So they're not saying that ain't no offensive line. You be like, oh shit.
Yeah, every now and then you get one out
Right.
of Georgia,
Right.
catch one out of Florida.
Right. You catch one out of Florida State, you the U, but Bama, they're not known for their offensive linemen. That's what I'm trying to say. So that you making New York Giants look bad and they did not draft him. The OC from Tennessee drafted him.
But he played 3 positions along the O-line, and you telling me he wasn't good at not one of them?
I think he was good, but I think he had players beside him make him look better than what he was. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say that with an offensive lineman because you gotta block your guy in the offensive line. It's not like you got a wide receiver 1 and a wide receiver 2. And the wide receiver 2 is getting off because the wide receiver 1 is drawing all the attention and eyes. Kind of like Juju Smith was in Pittsburgh when he had into AB. AB drew all the eyes. AB drew the best corner. So Juju was able to get off like that.
But
so that
sometimes
AB made Juju look better.
But sometimes you got to block 2 people, offensive linemen at Bama. You go look it up. You can look it up right now. Every time Georgia played Bama in the last 5 years, we sent the whole house and they stop us. They offensive line because why? The offensive line always block 2 people and they help the next guy beside them.
I just think his game hadn't translated from college to the NFL.
I mean, he might not.
That's what I think.
It go back to just because you a top offensive lineman in college, that don't mean you will be a top offensive line in the pros.
No, you don't have to be, but shit, bro, you got to be better than a team saying we only giving you a 1-year deal for $1.2 million. Nothing guaranteed.
It means you adjust to get past him. Let's just say we go to New York, right? And we see him on the street corner, just walking or whatever. It means you adjust and everybody stay tuned to get past the man, what they saying about him.
He ain't good. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so he got a new system. That's what I'm telling you. He got a new system in New York Giants because
what is the system gonna do to help him block better? That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna put somebody next to him. They might put a tight end next to him. They might change up the offensive line.
But they had tight ends. They had a tight end next to him. Well, it depends on if he's not playing left tackle. If he's not playing the tackle position, then there's no tight end gonna be beside him. But I'm saying if he is playing, I'm quite sure there have been times since he's been with the Giants that they have put, as bad as he's been, I'm quite sure they have put somebody beside him to help him out. They put a tight end over to help Chip.
This the same Giants team that let go of Saquon Barkley to the Philadelphia Eagles, because if you go watch what that TV show talks about every team during the season, what that TV show come on cable?
Oh, you talking about Hard Knocks?
Yeah, if you go back and watch Hard Knocks, the year Saquon Barkley was trying to get paid, somebody said, I just hope he don't go to Philadelphia Eagles. You talk about that Giants team? You talk about that GM that did not want to pay the best player on the team?
It says Evan Neal He's allowed 12 sacks in 29 games.
I just saying.
He allowed 8 sacks as a rookie.
We've seen a lot of crazy shit in the NFL. It happened.
Okay, his rookie year he allowed 8 sacks and 52 pressures. In 2023, he was hurt. He only played 7 games in 2023. So his first 3 seasons, he allowed 12 sacks in 29 games.
I mean, I just saying,
I just think it ain't translated to the NFL. And this right here, if he have another year similar to the years he's been having since he got drafted, then he gonna get another $1.2 million deal, and it ain't gonna be as a starter. It's gonna be his depth somewhere else.
If he go out and do his thing on this football field this year, I guarantee you somebody's gonna throw the bag at him.
How much is the bag? What you talking about?
35 plus.
Oh no. Oh Ron, you gonna make me throw up? No. Like I said, the only way he's gonna get $35 million, and I mean the only way, this brother gonna have to play all 17 games. He gonna have to give up 0 pressures, 0 sacks. He's gonna have to have 0 penalties called against him. He's gonna have to be a no-brainer All-American.
Okay, how many head coaches?
I mean All-Pro. What I said?
How many head coaches Carolina had in the past 8 years?
Oh shit. Hell, Ron Rivera. We had Frank Wright. We had Ron Rivera, Frank Wright. We had what's the guy that went back to Nebraska? From Baylor.
Oh, I know who you talk about.
We paid him stupid money.
So, who was that black head coach y'all had?
Yep, he came in. He wasn't hired as the head coach. He was an interim coach.
Right.
You talking about our Steve Wilkes?
Yeah. Okay, that's 4 head coaches, right?
Matt Rule, that's his name. Matt Rule, Steve Wilkes, Frank Wright, Ron Rivera. Now we on our 5th.
Okay. So everybody bring in a new scheme, right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But some of the players that were good in one scheme were still good in other.
But some of the players you traded to get better, right?
But it's hard to say that with an offensive lineman, though. You can easily say that with a wide receiver, because like I said, when Juju Smith was in Pittsburgh with AB got all the attention. He drew the best corner, so it was easier for Juju Smith to get off and look good because he had eyes and attention on AB, and he didn't draw the best corner. But when Juju Smith went somewhere else where he didn't have another AB caliber receiver opposite of him, and he started to draw some of the better corners and start to get coverage looking his way, he ain't look that good.
But what I'm saying, every head coach bring in a different scheme. Everybody will not fit your scheme.
Yeah, they do, but it's hard to say scheme fit when it comes to an offensive lineman.
Okay. We had Dan Quinn. We had Arthur Smith. We had Raheem Morris. We got Kevin from the Cleveland Browns. They all do different schemes.
Right.
Everybody don't do the same scheme. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get that.
So if he fit in what Harbaugh do best this year coming up, I guarantee somebody will throw the bag at him.
But the thing about it is, whatever scheme is coming in there, he's still gonna have to block. He ain't been good.
I know that.
he ain't been good at that. That's what I'm saying.
But Harbaugh known for what? What he known for?
I don't know. You still got to block.
He known for blocking. He known for running the ball. David Henry. Harbaugh known for that. Harbaugh also, he helped his offensive linemen. He teach them. He go back to the basics.
But he still got He still got the block.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Harbaugh to teach him the basics.
He got 1.2 million for a reason with no
Hey,
guaranteed money.
I just
He ain't
said
got
that.
shit get, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I hate to say this. That man, he ain't got $1,500 guaranteed on that deal, man. It's like,
Hey,
damn.
he might be betting on himself, dog. He might be saying, you know what? This gonna be my best season.
Man, he ain't got no choice but to say that. Cause shit, nobody else was gonna give him no money.
Hey,
He had to take that deal.
I just said he might say, you know what? I need to get off of these 100 buns
Now, if he had, and let's just say he had 3 teams that wanted to pay him, let's just say he was asking to get paid 17 million per, and there were 3 teams available that wanted to give him 10, which is 7 million off of what he wanted. If he said, well, I'm not gonna take that, I'm just gonna play this year out on this deal and bet on myself. Now that's betting on yourself, so you could outplay that and get your 17 plus next year. But nobody had an offer for him. He had to go back, double back, and take that 1.2 with no guaranteed money.
Hey,
I mean, if he want to consider that down and deep down inside betting on himself, then nobody was valuing that to give you a deal at all.
We seen a team look like doo-doo shit.
We gonna keep an eye on Evan Neal this year and see what he come out.
Then the next year that looked like gold. We seen it all the time.
Let's monitor Evan Neal this year and see if he makes a Pro Bowl. And like I said, even if he do make a Pro Bowl selections don't even mean as much as they used to, because you got so many people that's opting out not to play, and then they putting other people in there as reserves.
Look at Washington before they got their quarterback. Washington was the joke of the NFL. Then when they got
before Jaden Daniels.
Yep. Then when they got Jaden Daniels, they went to the NFC
championship game. Right.
So the man saying he with a new scheme. Dan Quinn got there. Dan Quinn was like, you know what? We finna let him play his game. That the same thing that John Harbaugh might be doing with O'Neal. You're like,
I don't see it. I don't see it. He still got the block.
I just said we see it all the time. We see it all the time.
Bro, he still got the block, bro.
I'm
not talking bad about it. I'm just trying to prove a point. Like at the end of the day, it don't matter what scheme you in, you still got the block. Just like it don't matter what scheme a wide receiver in, they still got to catch the ball. It don't matter what scheme a running back in, he still got to hit the A gap or whatever gap. He still got to hit the gap.
I just said, you got somebody over there that know what they doing now. And
then they make the playoffs one year with Brian DeBall as the coach.
Yeah.
I gotta see what year did they make the playoffs?
They made it with Danny Pennies. Danny Don, they got paid with the coach. They passed what? Off season. This off season.
Okay, they made it in 2022, which was Evan Neal's rookie year. That was his rookie year.
Right.
They went 9-7-1.
And who beat them?
And they got beat by Minnesota. No. They didn't beat Minnesota. They beat Minnesota. They didn't get defeated by Minnesota. They beat Minnesota, and they went to the second round, and they lost to Philly that year.
Right. So a scheme mattered.
So they went to a playoff. They went to the playoffs his rookie year and won a playoff game. Right. And then the second round they got beat by the Eagles.
Right. So schemes matter. That's what I keep on telling everybody.
But I get that, but I'm saying he went in his rookie year and they went to the playoffs and then they ain't been back since. But he's still been there.
Right.
So
I would love to go to the playoff. My team had not been in 9 years. 9.
Yeah. And then the only thing I'm gonna say about that is And I don't even know if this giving him the benefit. I don't know if it's helping him or still talking about how bad he's been since he's been drafted to the Giants. This is a draft with good old linemen in it. So maybe I'm just thinking that nobody was offering him nothing because they plan on getting better offensive linemen in the NFL draft than what they got in here. So I don't know if that's helping him his cause for or what. But that might be even worse because they telling you that even though you got 4 years in the NFL, we still think somebody in college is better than you. So we're not offering you nothing because we're gonna take our chances with this unproven rookie in this draft class.
Every year you always try and get younger in the NFL, especially on the offensive line.
Not if you got a good solid old lineman, then you don't want to get younger every year at that position.
But okay, look how my offensive line looked this past season.
Trent Williams. Trent Williams is a beast, but nobody's saying we fixing to replace Trent Williams with a rookie because they know what Trent Williams is. So they gonna pay Trent Williams because they know what he can do, but they don't know what a rookie can do. So they ain't gonna trust a rookie to come in and replace what Trent Williams can do.
How my offensive line looked this past season?
Who in Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
How did it look? It was average.
Okay, then they're not like us, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
You say it's not like y'all. Yeah, y'all. That is like y'all.
No, not you. But there you go. There you go. No, all joking.
It is
aside.
like y'all, boy.
All joking aside, they're not like us, and you know that.
So why your offensive line?
Yeah, my offensive line. They're not like us.
Let me see. Let me make sure.
Though we had injuries on that offensive line.
Let me see. Okay, y'all was number 7 in the ranking in this past season, 2025.
Right. But I got to go, y'all. Y'all be easy.
All right, Ron, bro. We'll holler at y'all.
Be
Make sure y'all
easy.
like, share,
the show,
subscribe.
y'all. And y'all be careful out there.
Yes, sir.
Because it's getting cold again. So like, share, subscribe, man. We'll see y'all next week, next Monday, same time, same place. Ron, JB, I'll holler at y'all fellas.
Be easy.